Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Myself Dr. Surbhisani. Hope you are doing great. Now today I come forward with another topic of anatomy which you read in first year of dentistry as well as in MBBS, right? Wasting time, let's start with the anatomy's topic, that is the facial artery. A 5-mark short note will definitely come on this topic. So this topic is very important. Now before we begin with the topic, let me tell you something. There are 3 things by which you can score a very good marks in anatomy, or maybe you are the topper of anatomy. So the first thing is the colorful diagrams, second the flow chart, and third one is the highlighting the important points from your answer while writing the answer in the exam or in a test, right? So these are the three tips which are important for the anatomy, so as you can score as much good marks as you can. Today's topic is the facial artery. See, facial artery is the chief artery of the face, right? It is the branch of the external carotid artery which will give off into the carotid triangle, as which is shown on your screen. Facial artery is also known as the anesthetic artery. Now to understand it, that why the facial artery is known as the anesthetic artery, you need to know its course. So here we come with the course of the facial artery, and for this the flow chart is very important, and this will help you to write in your exam too, as well as to understand it very well. First of all, it will enter the face by winding around the angle of the mandible, right? Then it will pierce the deep fascia and then goes anterior inferior around the masseter muscle, right? Is known as the anesthetic artery. First, it runs upward, forward and lateral to the angle of the mouth, and then it ascends into the medial part of the eye and terminate there by supplying to the lacrimal sac and anastomose, that means interlinked, right? So it's anastomose with the dorsal nasal or branch of the ophthalmic artery. Facial artery lies between the superficial and the deep muscle of the face, right? There is one question arises, and which is the most commonly asked question of Viva, that why the facial artery is tortuous in nature. See, facial artery is tortuous in nature so as you can prevent the undue stretching of the walls while doing the movement of the cheek and the lips, right? Let's talk about the another important part, that is the branches of the facial artery, which you can see clearly in the diagram. The diagram from the book is very important. You need to draw it, mention it properly, and a colorful diagram is there. Regarding the artery, the red color is the color from which you can donate the artery, that it is the artery. So red colors, by red color you can denote the artery in the diagram, right? Now back to the topic, let's see the branches of the facial artery. It is divided into 2 branches. One is the anterior division, second one is the posterior division. Anterior division is large and named. On the other hand, posterior division is small and unnamed. So we begin with the anterior division, which is large and named. It is further divided into 3 divisions. First one is the inferior labial. Again, as the name suggests, inferior means lower and labial means lip. That means it will supply to the lower lip, right? The second division is the superior labial. Again, as the name suggests, superior, that means upper, and labial is lip, right? So again, the superior labial will supply to the upper lip and the anterior-inferior portion of the nasal septum. The third division is the lateral nasal, which will supply to the ala and dorsum of the nose, right? Now there is one question which may be asked in your Viva while asking about the topic of facial artery. So my question is, which is important for Viva, so you can note it down also, that why the facial artery is the site for the anastomosis. Anastomosis means interlinked or the connection or a bundle, right? So why the facial artery is the site of the anastomosis of the branches of external carotid and internal carotid artery. So this is the main question which our examiner can ask on this topic in Viva. So the answer is that the small posterior portion anastomose or interlinked with the infraorbital artery as well as the transverse facial artery, right? The second is the large anterior division will anastomose with the mental artery, right? And third is the medial angle of the eye, that means the branches of the facial artery anastomose with the branches of the ophthalmic artery, right? To the another short topic in a facial artery, that is the transverse facial artery. Transverse facial artery is the branch of superficial temporal artery, right? Superficial temporal artery, as it is originate or emerges from the parotid gland, then it runs over the masseter muscle and supply to the parotid gland and the masseter muscle and the skin which is present over the masseter muscle, that means the overlying skin, right? And it can also anastomosis with the neighboring branches. That's all about the today's important question, that is the facial artery. A 5-mark short note will definitely come in your theory exam, whether you are a BDS student or whether you are a MBBS student of first year, right? So that's all about the today's important topic. Hope you like this video, then hit the like button to this video. If you still have any query, you can drop me the mail which is shown on your screen. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram ID which is shown on your screen. You can ask the notes regarding this topic by DM me on the Instagram ID which is shown on your screen and can get the notes of this topic. That's all about this video. Thank you for watching.